Okay, good afternoon to everybody. Now we'll discuss another part of Fourier series. This is very important and interesting part, Parseval's identity. Now, first of all, we will define the Parseval's identity for Fourier series and try to solve some examples using this identity. This is very important identity in solving Fourier series. Okay, first of all, what is actually Parseval's identity? The Parseval's identity for complex Fourier series, this will be summation minus infinity to plus infinity and C and absolute value whole square equals to 1 by twice pi and period will be twice pi. And this is the Fourier series expansion function f of x absolute value whole square dx. Actually, this is identity is called Parseval's identity, where a plus ib complex number, this is the complex number a plus ib, absolute value whole square, you must know a square plus b square. This is the actually modulus. You must know absolute value of complex number is equal to a square plus b square. This is square, this is y square root absent. Similarly, we can write complex number at 2, this is the complex number 2 plus thrice I, absolute value whole square can be written as real part whole square plus imaginary part whole square, that means 13. Similarly, thrice I can be written as like this. Okay, thrice I or 2 plus thrice I whole square means this. This means real part is 0 here. Okay, this is the 0. This is the mistake here. This will be 0 and only I. This is also complex number. We can write 0 plus I. Here real part is 0 and imaginary part is 1. This is why we get only 1. So this is an example for applying Parseval's identity for any Fourier series of a complex number. Now, the Fourier, the Parseval's identity or formula, anyone you can say for any interval C. Okay, here twice C is the interval, minus C to plus C, f of x whole square dx equals to can be written as C into second bracket a naught by 2 whole square a naught square by 2 plus summation n equals to 1 to n square plus bn square. Yeah. This is here n naught equals to what? Fourier cos coefficient for n equals to 0 and n is the Fourier cos coefficient and bn is the Fourier sine coefficient. Okay, for any arbitrary interval. Okay, this is the actually Parseval's formula or identity for the Fourier expansion f of x. Remember it. F of x will be the Fourier expansion and n naught will be the cos coefficient for n equals to 0 and n is the cos coefficient for n and cos coefficient and bn is the sine coefficient. So we know Fourier series f of x equals to what? This is the Fourier series. We are talking about this from the first class. F of x equals to n naught by 2 plus summation n equals to 1 to infinity n cos n pi x by c plus bn sine n pi x by c. And this interval is for any interval minus c to plus arbitrary interval. Remember it. At this Fourier expansion, this is the Fourier expansion or series 1. This is equation number 1. Now, if we multiply equation 1 by f of x, okay, this f of x Fourier expansion, and we are multiplying another function f of x on both sides, then we can obtain f of x whole square equals to what will be f of x multiply this plus summation this multiply f of x. Okay, f of x whole square equals to n naught by 2 f of x plus n equals to 1 Hello, hearing everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just multiplying on both sides with f of x. Okay. And the integral limit will be minus c to plus c. So we get this line from equation number 2. And this name is equation number 3. Now we must know from the previous article, Euler's method for finding the Fourier coefficients a naught minus c to plus c f of x dx equals to c into a naught and minus c to plus c f of x cos. This is the for cos coefficient c into n and minus c to plus c f of x sin n phi x by c dx from c into bn. You must
Yes, sir.
okay, just putting these values, integral values f of x minus c2 plus c f of x dx values, what will be c a naught. Just putting c a naught here, and c n will be these values, and c bn is the sign coefficient, these values. Okay, just putting these values, we get from equation number 3 minus c2 plus c this f of x f of x whole square. Okay, x whole square equal to c a naught whole square by 2 plus summation n equals to 1 to infinity c a n square plus c bn square. Okay, then taking common c, we get a naught whole square by 2 plus summation n equals to 1 to infinity n square plus bn square. Actually, this is the Parseval's formula. Okay, for the Fourier expansion f of x. Remember it. We have derived this. Now we can write a question, state and prove Parseval's identity. Okay, Parseval's identity. Now note that if x is lies between 0 to twice c, 0 to twice c, the domain will be what? 0 to twice c. Limit, integral limit will be 0 to twice c f x whole square, then c a naught whole square plus n equals to 1 to infinity, just this one. Okay, now if x lies between 0 and c, that means half range cosine series. Half range cosine series will be what? 0 to c f of x whole square, c by 2 a naught whole square plus just cos coefficient will be present, sin coefficient will be absent, because half range cosine series, this is why. Okay, only n square will be present, bn square will be 0 because only cos series, and half range sine series will be 0 to c, sine series will be n will be absent. Okay, because n is the cos coefficient and bn is the sine coefficient, so sine coefficient will be present here for the half range sine series. So from the Parseval's identity, we get for different domain, we can write this function. Okay, this identity. So by using the sine series f of x, and now let us consider an example to discuss the Parseval's identity. Now by using the sine series for f of x equals to 1, where domain will be 0 less than x less than pi, so that pi square 8 by 8 equals to 1 plus 1 by 3 square plus 1 by 5 square plus 1 by 7 square plus dot dot. This is an important series. Now we are trying to show this series from the expansion f of x. Now we are given f of x equals to what? 1. So the sine series f of x will be summation bn sin nx. Okay, only for sine series we get f of x equals to what will be summation bn sin nx. Now bn equals to, you must know, 2 by pi 0 to pi f of x sin nx dx. Sin coefficient bn equals to formula 2 by pi f of x equals to what? Given 1 between the limit 0 to pi. 0 to pi f of x equals to what? 1. 1 into sin nx dx. Now 2 divided by pi, sin integration what? Minus cos. Okay, Sine nx dx, sine integration what will be? Minus cos nx. Now dividing with the coefficient of x, that means n, dividing with n, we get. Now integral limit will be 0 to pi. Pi is the upper limit. Now putting upper limit in replace of x, cos n pi, minus and minus, putting lower limit 0, cos 0 what? 1. Okay, cos 0 1. So we get cos n pi equals to minus 1 to the power n and minus 1. And this series can be written as, for n is, when n is odd, we get 4 by n pi. When n is even, this will be become 0 for even number. Suppose n equals to 2, minus 1 square equal to 1. So 1 minus 1 will be what? 0. This is why if n is even, the bn value was what? 0. And if n is odd, we get only 4 by 5. Suppose n equals to 1. So minus 1 to the power 1. What will be? Minus 1. So minus 1, what will be? Minus 2. Minus 2 multiply minus 2 what? 4. This is why 4 by n pi. For n is odd. And for n is even, we get 0. Now the sine series is f of x equals to what will be? Sine series what was? Only summation bn sine nx. For b1 sine 1x, b2 sine 2x, plus b3 sine 3x, plus b4 sine 4x. In this way, we can write the series. Okay, f of x equals to what? 1. So 0 to c f of x whole square dx. We must know from the Parseval identity for only sine series. C by 2, b1 square plus b2 square plus b3 square. In this way, we get the series, right? Now Parseval identity f of x whole square. F of x equals to what was? 1. 1 whole square equal to, and limit will be 0 to pi. This given. C equals to what? Pi. Pi by 2. And b1 what? b1 pi, 4 by 5. And b2 will be what? Will be 4 by 3 pi. b3 will be 4 by 5 pi. And b4 will be this. Okay, only for odd number. b2 absent, b4 absent, b6 absent, because 0. For even number, bn equals to what? 0. This is why we get this series. Now integration of 1 what? X. Integration of 1 x. Upper limit pi, lower limit 0. This equals to pi by 2 and 16 by pi square. 16 by pi square taking common. 16 by pi square common. Then we get a series 1 plus 1 by 3 square plus 1 by 5 square, 1 plus 7 square plus dot dot. So after in putting limit, upper limit pi, we get only pi here, pi minus 0. This equals to pi by 2, 16 by pi square, and this is the series. So we get dividing by pi square and dividing by 8 on both sides. We get the series. Now another example, 21, if f of x equals to pi x when 0 less than x less than 1, and pi into 2 minus x when 1 less than x less than 2. That means limit will be 0 to 2. Okay, and divide it into two parts. Domain divides into two parts for the function f of x. Now using half range cosine series, remember it, this is the keywords. This is the cosine series. Okay, so that we have to show this series. Now for half range cosine series, f of x equals to n naught by 2 plus n cos n phi x by c. bn will be absent. Okay, bn sine coefficient. This is why this will become 0. But we have to find out only half range cosine series. Remember it. This is why we are using this series, Fourier series. And here bn is absent. Now n naught, that means Fourier coefficient for n equals to 0. You must know this formula. Okay, for any arbitrary interval. But here c equals to what? C equals to 2. Okay, highest limit. C equals to 2. Just putting c equals to 2 here, we get this limit 0 to 2 can be written as 0 to 1, 1 for this first function, and 1 to 2 for the second function. So we can divide this 0 to 2 integration into two parts. 0 to 1 first function, 1 to 2 second function. Okay, now just integrating with respect to x, we get x square by 2. Similarly, integrating here with respect to x, twice x minus x square by 2. Now putting upper limit 1 and lower limit 0 in each function. Now putting upper limit 1, pi into 1 square by 1 square by 0 square, we get 1 only. So only 5 by 2. Now in the second function, putting upper limit and lower limit, we get this one. So we get only pi after simplification. So n not equals to what? Pi. N not equals to pi. Now we have to find out the second part of the series. N equals to, you must know this formula for any arbitrary interval c by 2, 0 to c f of x cos and pi x by c dx. But c equals to what? C equals to 2. 2 is the period for this given function. So just putting c equals to 2 here, we get this integration can be divided into two parts. 0 to 2 can be written as 0 to 1 first function f of x cos and pi x by c 2, and second part 1 to 2 second function cos and pi x by 2c. This common cos and pi x by 2 is common in each function, just function change for this interval 0 to 1 first function and 1 to 2 second function. Okay, now UB method, because there are product of two function of x, this is why we have to apply UB process, UB rule for integration. U into integration of cos. Integration of cos what? Sine. Integration of cos will be sine, and divide with the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x what? N pi by 2. Okay, here n is absent because for mistake, printing mistake, and here n is absent. Remember it. This will be n pi x by 2. Remember it. N is absent here. This is a mistake. And minus x differentiation what? 1. X differentiation what will be? 1. Then again integration of this. Sine integration what will be? Minus cos and pi x by 2. Again dividing by the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x what? N pi by 2. N pi by 2. So n pi by 2 another one. So n square pi square by 4. Okay. And limit will be within third bracket 0 to 1. Upper limit is 1. Now for the second expression, second integration, UB process. Okay. Pi is the common for both function. Now u means what? 2 minus pi. Okay. 2 minus second function 2 minus x, not 5. Remember it. 2 minus x. There is also another mistake. This will be not 5. This will be what? 2 minus x. 2 minus x. So 2 minus x will be u and cos will be b. So u into integration of cos what will be? Sine. Integration of cos x what will be? Sine x, and dividing with the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x what? And pi by 2. And pi by 2. Again differentiation of 2 minus pi. 2 minus pi integration what will be? 2 minus x integration what will be? Minus x. This is the minus x. Remember it. This is the typo. Minus x integration what will be? Differentiation what will be? Minus 1. Okay. Minus 1. Again integration of this. Sine integration what? Minus cos. And dividing with the coefficient of x and pi by 2. So another and pi by 2 coming. So this will be n square pi square by 4. UB process. After UB process, we get these two term for each integrals. Now putting upper limit x equals to 1 here, x equals to 1, we get this one and this one. Okay, minus minus what will be? Plus, and this will be inversion 4 by n pi square, and this will be what? 2 by n pi. Okay, because fraction, if we divide the fraction, this will inverse, become inverse. Now putting 0 means what? This will become 0, and this will become what? Cos 0. Cos 0 means what? 1. So only 1 divided by this, divided by 4. That means 4 divided by n square pi square. Okay. Now plus pi. After putting 2, x equals to 2. 2 minus 2 what? 0. This will become 0. So 0. Then here putting 2, x equals to 2, 2 will be cancelled. Cos n pi. Cos n pi. And minus minus plus, plus minus what? Minus. Minus. This will become inverse 4 by n square pi square. Then putting x equals to 1. X equals to 1 means what? 2 minus 1 what? Only 1. Okay. So cos n pi by 2, sin n pi by 2 divided by this, 2 divided by this, and putting x equals to 1 here. So this will become n phi by 2 cos n phi by 2, and this inverse will be 4 by n square pi square, minus minus plus, plus minus a minus, and another minus will come from before putting lower limits. So this will become plus. So after simplifying from this big line, taking common pi, this pi will be common pi, and sine, this sine term and this sine term will be cancelled. Okay, this sine term and this sine term will be what? Cancelled. Okay, so this cos term 4 by pi n square pi square, 4 by n square pi square, this will become what? And 4 by n square pi square cos. Okay, so this 4 and this 4 will be 8. Okay, minus 4 by n square pi square, this one, and minus 2 by pi this cos term. Okay, and this what? Only 2 cos n phi by 2 after taking LCM, and minus 1 minus cos phi. Okay, so this is the actually n equals to, remember it, we got cos coefficient n equals to this. Now if a equals to 1, that means odd. If we put n equals to 1 here, n equals to 1 here, that means this will become cos pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 means cos 90 degree. Cos 90 degree, what will be? 0. Okay, so this will become 0 minus 1 minus cos pi. Cos pi means what? Cos pi means minus 1. Cos pi equals to what? Minus 1. So minus 1 minus what? Plus 1. Plus 1 and minus 1 will be 0. This is why a1 equals to what will be? 0. Now if we put n equals to 2 here, n equals to 2, then a2 equals to what will be? 2 will be cancelled. Cos pi equals to minus 1, and cos twice pi will give minus 4 by 5. A3 equals to what will be? For n equals to 3. Similarly, using calculator, you will get 0. And a equals to 4, also 0. A equals to 5, what will be? Also 0. Just try to using calculator. Okay, try to calculate using calculator. And for n equals to 6, you get another number minus 4 by n 5. So this series can be written as 0 to c f of x whole square from the Parseval's identity. This equals to c by 2 only for cos half range cosine series. Remember it. So only a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square plus dot dot we get. So this limit, this integral limit can be written as 0 to 1 first function whole square plus 1 to 2 second function f of x dx will be s equals to 2 by 2, and putting the values from here, a1 square will be 0. So a2 square will be present. A2 square means what? A naught square by 2, what will be? A naught equals to pi. Okay, so a naught square by 2, what will be? A naught square by 2 will be pi square by 2. Okay, so a1 square means 0, and a2 square what will be? Minus 4 by pi. Minus 4 by 5 means what? 16 by pi square. Okay, a2 a3 will be 0, a4 will be 0, a5 will be 0. This whole square equal to 16 by 81 pi square. Okay, plus dot dot we get. So we get a series just from first 3 term. Now this can be written as by integration x cube by 3, x square integration what? X cube by 3. Now limit will be 0 to 1, and this integration 2 minus x take as x, and this x to the power n formula what will be? X to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. That means 2 minus x to the power 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1, and dividing with the coefficient of x minus 1. Okay, this is why minus pi square. You have to divide with the coefficient of x, remember it, and putting limit 1 to 2, and this series same 2 will be cancelled. Now this will be just putting 1 by 3 minus 0, so pi square by 3 only. Okay, so pi square, just putting x equals to 2, this will be become 0, and for x equals to 1, 2 minus 1 by 3, that means 1 by 3 only. Okay, and the series from these two we can take common 16 by pi square, 1 plus 1 by 18 plus dot dot. Okay, now from this one pi square by 3 minus pi square by 2. Pi square by 2, subtracting on both from both sides. Subtracting from both sides we get. Okay. So taking LCM, we get pi square by 6. 6 will be LCM, least common multiple. So we get only pi square by 6 equals to this series. Now multiplying, dividing by 16 on both sides and multiplying by pi square on both sides. Pi to the power 4 by 96 equals to 1 plus 1 by 3 to the power 4 plus 1 by 5 to the power 4 plus dot dot. So we got our required series by using Parseval's identity. This one, very important maths for you. Now another example, prove that for 0 less than x less than pi, number a, x into pi minus x equals to pi square by 6 minus cos twice x by 1 square plus cos 4x by 2 square plus cos 6x by 3 square plus dot dot. This is a series. And another function x into pi minus x will be 8 by pi sin x divided by 1 square plus sin thrice x by 3 square plus sin 5x by 5 square plus dot dot. Okay, a and b, deduce from a and b respectively that this series, we have to prove this series, these two series. Okay, now half range cosine series will be a not equals to what? 2 by pi 0 to pi f of x dx. Okay, there is a mistake, dx is absent here. Okay, this is for typo. Dx, you have to use dx here. Now integration, doing integration with respect to x, we get this one. X integration what will be? X square by 2, and minus x square integration will be minus x cube by 3. Now putting upper limit and lower limit, we get pi square by 3. Now n equals to what will be? Cos coefficient. Okay, n equals to what will be? Cos coefficient. First, for the first function, cos coefficient only. This is why we are finding this. In the series, in our given series, cos coefficient, cos term. This is why we are finding n. Twice pi by 0 to pi f of x cos nx dx. You must know cos coefficient n equals to this. Now putting f of x equals to x into 5 minus x, we get this one. Now this is the actually UB method. Okay, this is UB method. U into what? U means what? Pi x minus x square. Pi x minus x square is the u, and cos integration to what? Sine, dividing with the coefficient of x, minus differentiation of u. Differentiation of u means this. Differentiation of this what will be? Pi minus twice x. X square differentiation what? Minus x square differentiation twice x, and x differentiation 1. This is why pi minus twice x. Again integration this, integration of this. Again integration of sine what? Minus cos. Again dividing by coefficient of x. This is why n square we get. Plus this not banished. Differentiation of this what will be? Pi minus twice x differentiation what? Minus 2. Again integration of this. Cos integration what? Sine, and minus minus. Again dividing with the coefficient of x. That means dividing with the n. So n square into n what will be? N cube. And limit will be 0 to pi. We have to we got third term here, because u into integration of b minus differentiation of u, double integration of b plus double differentiation of u, triple integration of b. Remember it. This is the UB process formula from the first class, from the first part of the Fourier series class. You must know. So now putting upper limit x equals to pi here, x equals to pi, this will be 0. X equals to pi, this will be 0, and pi minus twice pi, and cos n pi means minus 1 to the power n will be this, and for sin pi equals to what? Sin n pi will be 0. This will be 0. This is why. Now putting 0, x equals to 0 will be, this will be 0, and this will be 0, and this will be non-zero. Pi minus twice 2 into 0, that means only pi. Okay, cos 0 means what? 1. So minus 1 by n square, minus pi by n square. Okay, now simplifying, we get this one, minus 1 to the power n, taking pi by n square common, taking pi by n square common, we get minus 1 to the power n minus 1. Now when n is even, we get this one. When n is odd, 0. So for even, we get the values of n. So f of x equals to what will be? Pi square by 6 minus 4, n equals to 2. We get cos twice x by 2 square. For n equals to 4, cos 4x by 4 square. 4, n equals to 4. This is why we get this series. But odd will be 0. Cos x, cos thrice x, cos 5x, all will be 0. Now by Parseval's identity, by formula, we can write 2 by pi 0 to pi f of x whole square. This is f of x. Okay, f of x whole square we are writing. X square pi minus x whole square dx will be what? N naught square by 2 plus summation n square. N naught square by 2 plus summation n square. Just for cos series, cosine series, remember it. Bn will be 0. Now 2 by pi pi x square and a minus b whole square formula what? A square minus 2a plus b square, using this formula and multiplying with x square in each term. We get this one. Now n naught square means what? N naught value what? Pi square by 9. Pi to the power 4. N naught equals to what? Pi square by 3. N naught equals to what was? Pi square by 3. So pi square by 3 whole square means what? Pi to the power 4 by 9 plus n square, this series, this one, this series, pi square by 6 minus 4 this. Okay, we get this one. Now twice by pi, just taking integration, x square integration what? X cube by 3, and x cube integration what? X to the power 4 by 4, and x to the power 4 integration what? X to the power 5 by 5. Now integral limit will be within third bracket 0 to pi. Upper limit is pi and lower limit is 0. So if this will be pi to the power 4 by 29 multiply 18. Okay, plus 16 multiplying in each. 16 1 by 1 to the power 4, 1 by 2 to the power 4, 1 by 3 to the power 4. Okay, so the series 2 by pi and this putting x equals to pi to the power 5 by 3, pi to the power 5 by 4, pi to the power 5 by 5. Just putting x equals to 5, and 0 will be always be 0. This is why we get the values only for upper limits. This equals to 5 to the power 4 by 18 plus this series. Now 5 to the power 4 by 15. Just taking LCM 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 LCM, what will be? What will be? 60. Okay, 60 will be LCM. Then dividing with the denominator and multiplying with the numerator, we get after simplification we get 5 4 by 15 equals to 5 4 by 18, and this series can be written as summation n equals to 1 to infinity 1 by n to the power 4. For n equals to 1 first term, for n equals to 2 second term, for n equals to 3 third term, plus dot dot. Okay, or this series can be written as this series equals to this minus this, 5 to the power 4 15 minus 5 to the power 18. Then we get 5 to the power 4 by 90 after taking LCM. Similarly, for sine series, Bn equals to what will be? Same procedure, same formula, just for using for sine nx. Then again UV process, u into this will be u and this will be b, u into integration of sine minus u differentiation, double integration of sine, double differentiation of u into triple integration of sine. We get this. Then putting upper limit and lower limit, we get this term. For n is odd, 8 by n cube by 5. For n is odd, odd means what? For n equals to 1, you get this. Okay, and for n is even, all will be become 0. All bn will be 0. So this function f of x can be written as this series. Only for odd series, sin x, sin thrice x, sin 5x, all will be exist, but all even, that means sin twice x, sin 4x, sin 6x, sin 8x, all will be 0. Okay, so we get from this series, we get. Now by Parseval's identity, using same procedure for cosine term, we get this one, f of x whole square dx equal to summation bn square. Summation bn square equals to y? Only for sine series. This is why n naught and n will be absent. So this integration what was? Pi square by 15. This integration what was? Pi square by, this integration what was? Pi square by 15. left hand side, or you can use left hand side for this series also. So this integration pi square by 15 and bn square, what will be? Bn square will be this one, 8 by 5, 8 square 5 square. Okay, bn square, and this is square, this is square, this is square, b1 square, b3 square, b4 square will be this. Taking common 64 and pi square common. So 5 to the power 4 by this. How? Multiplying pi square on both sides and dividing with 64 on both sides. We get 5 to the power 4 divided by 960 equal to 1 by 1 to the power 6, 1 by 3 to the power 6, 1 by 5 to the power 6. Now, this is a series, okay, infinite series, s equals to putting this 1 by 1 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. equals to, can be written as just odd one and even one. Arranging odd, another series, first series with odd term, and with even term, we get another series. Okay, this odd term equals to what? 5 to the power 4 by 960. 5 to the power 4 by 960. And this even term, this is the even term, okay, equals to 5 to the power 4 by 960. We can take here from here 1 by 2 to the power 6 as a common. So 1 by 1 to the power 6, 1 by 2 to the power 6 plus 1 by 3 to the power 6 plus dot dot. And this was actually our series S. Okay. So S divided by 64. 2 to the power 6 means what? 64. S divided by 64 and 5 to the power 4 by 960 this. So total S equals to this. Now taking S in left hand side, S minus S by 64 equals to this one. Taking LCM, 63S divided by 64 equals to this one. So S equals to what will be? 5 to the power 4 by 945. And S equals to what was actually summation n equals to 1 to infinity 1 by n to the power 6. This was S, because this S can be written as summation 1 by n to the power 6. And this is the required result. So from this example, actually we have proved first of all this series using cos coefficient and this function for sine coefficient. Okay, and using Parseval's identity, we have proved these two series. So if you revise and practice, I hope everybody can solve this one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks to everybody. Today we have derived the Parseval's identity for Fourier series and solved two examples connecting to this Parseval's identity. Thanks to everybody. Best of luck to everybody.